With trembling hands, I immediately called Brown. "Hello, William. These videos are real. Someone's killing people." "I know," he cut in, then hung up abruptly. Not a word of explanation. There's something they haven't told me. I took a few days off. I needed time to understand what was happening. Why are these videos being sent to me? Do I have any connection to these murders? Or is it just... I couldn't bear to think any further. The next day, yet another package appeared at my door. I opened it. A single DVD. Nothing else. The screen lit up. A child. A boy. No more than 10 years old. His hands were bound tightly. He writhed and screamed, tears streaming down his face. Every moment seemed to slow down. One ear was severed. The boy jerked as if in shock, his eyes wide with panic. The other ear lay torn away. The boy slumped, his head tilted to one side, his entire body drenched in red. The screen went black. Just a joke. The unsettling, cheerful tune played once more. The numbers 096022343. I couldn't breathe. Who is doing this? Where are they? What do these numbers mean? I recalled the previous numbers. Victim identified as Jessica Taylor, born on July 7th, 2000, was murdered at residence number 834. My heart stopped. Born on July 7th, residence 834. It felt as if a bucket of cold water had been dumped over me. The numbers in her video, 07-834-237. My heart pounded furiously. I rushed to my computer, frantically searching for recent crime reports. The March 18th paper read, Victim, Emily Davis, born on May 5th, 1976. Murdered at residence number 267. The March 16th paper read, Victim, David Smith, born on March 3rd, 1972. Murdered at residence number 303. Everything began to fall into place before my eyes. All of them. Every victim in those videos was real. I shuddered. The boy in today's video is dead too. I quickly grabbed the March 20th newspaper and read every word. At the scene, the police discovered a scrap of paper with the number 07-834-237. I immediately dialed Brown. Those numbers are the birth dates and addresses of the victims. There was a pause. Then, that's right. Brown's voice came, excited. An important clue, he exclaimed. Don't worry, I'll call you back. The phone went dead. The next day, I stayed at home, doing nothing as time dragged by. At 3 a.m., my phone rang. It was Brown. I'll be there right away, he said. There's something important we need to discuss. Half an hour later, Brown sat in my living room. The killer is very close, he said, his eyes fixed intently. He knows this area well. He knows everyone here. A chill ran down my spine. And Brown paused, then continued. Based on the pattern in those numbers, the next target might be someone born on the 11th. Brown leaned back in his chair, folding his arms, his eyes sharp. In this area, there are exactly 54 people with a birthday on the 11th. The room fell silent. Only the relentless ticking of the wall clock filled the void. I felt as if something was squeezing my throat. 54 people? Brown continued, his voice dropping to a low, measured tone. But the most troubling part is, he exhaled slowly, drawing in a deep drag of his cigarette, white smoke swirling around his face. He operates in the shadows, and we're in the light. I didn't like the way he said that. He's becoming more and more brazen, Brown went on, emphasizing every word. He's challenging us, and he relishes that feeling. He loves to see the fear. I clenched my fists, my heart pounding furiously. He craves power, Brown continued, his eyes never leaving mine. I swallowed hard. His last victim, Brown leaned forward, his voice taking on an almost eerie gentleness, was a child. I froze. The boy was tortured, Brown continued, his eyes flashing with a disturbing glint of pleasure. He was dismembered piece by piece while he was still awake. My breath caught in my throat. Brown smiled. A slow, deliberate smile that sent a shiver down my spine. And in that moment, I saw it. I saw it all. Then, a surge of cold dread ran through me. Damn it. I realized the truth. The killer has never been hidden in the shadows. He is right here, right in front of me. So how do you know the boy was tortured like that? I asked, each word a fragile whisper. From the video, of course, Brown replied, his tone disturbingly casual. My blood turned to ice. I still haven't given you that disc, I said, my words echoing in the suffocating silence. Then, he smiled. A slow, deliberate smile that left me paralyzed. He stepped forward, and I felt every ounce of strength drain from me. Darkness. When I awoke, I was bound. The same stark white room, the same unyielding chair. My wrists burned from the tight restraints as I struggled, my breaths short and panicked. Before me loomed a clock, its second hand ticking relentlessly, without mercy. I screamed, a futile, desperate cry swallowed by the emptiness around me. Footsteps, slow, measured, approaching from behind. It was Brown. He placed a slip of paper on my lap, the numbers stark against the white, 11-149-453. Then he leaned in, his voice a soft murmur against my ear. It's okay. Don't be afraid. The clock struck exactly 4:53.